They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Groupers' offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense will really open. With some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Handoff from the gun.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Quarterback on the keeper. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Parrish. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Groupers will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He'll take it on the return. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. So Georgia's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, with the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And it just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be.
There he goes. Running inside the 20. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got nothing on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. He's going for it all. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Get away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. You felt as if there might be a huge play coming when he got out and got loose to the left. Heaved it downfield, but couldn't quite make a connection.
And your brain has to switch him.
Going for it all. He's got it inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Under fire. Trying to find the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Georgia.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Last incompletion leaves him still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. He's open on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Groupers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They go to the for a loss of a couple.
And I really don't understand the play call. Palmer, like 3rd and long, and they're not trusting their quarterback. Does this say something about their quarterback moving forward? We'll get to that as the game progresses. But, man, I just think you got to trust your quarterback, and you got to pass the football on 3rd.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Give to the running back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Stockton. That's reeled in, it's Branch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield, it's McCray. That completion takes them down to the 7.
Completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Touch pass on the run. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to try to run the football down here close to the end zone, just not able to punch it in on that last 3rd down attempt, so now they've got 4th down at the 2-yard line.
This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Looking to scramble. Fires into the end zone. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the groupers send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work, 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Makes a move. Coverage offense team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Throwing right. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Fights off a defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him, and in turn you see he breaks tackles and make big plays.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill, and I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break it.
There he goes. Pass the 10. Touchdown Bulldogs. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Complete to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you've got guys swiping at it. You've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
They'll try the run. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Touchdown, Dogs! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Arkansas is currently ahead in this one, but boy, there have to be some nervous moments for the folks in Fayetteville. They have not been able to pull away. They're up by 6 over Arkansas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The groupers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking deep down the right side.
Man, what a big catch on 3rd down. Going up, catching the football, understanding where you're at, now getting a fresh set of downs. Nice play by the receiver.
Looking downfield on 1st down. The short hands, it's Parrish. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Groupers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the 1st half.
Pressure coming. He's going to take off. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Groupers decide to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Yeah, when you're backed up coming out, you got to get that 1st down. You got to get a little bit of yards. You don't want to punt out of your own end zone. Nice job feeding the rock, handing it off, and getting a big gain.
Yeah, but conversely, David, doesn't someone on defense have to make a play? I mean, you know you have this golden opportunity now to at least get a stop, force a punt, and give your offense the ball back, maybe at midfield. Just a poor job defensively of fitting that run and making tackles.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose.
Their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a 1st down. They'll try to snap it quickly. To the air on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Oh, they're after him. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They boot it away on 4th down. Makes a catch at the 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown,
score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he puts through the extra point. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The snap sets up to throw. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. You've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they've practiced this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To throw, it's Stockton. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. He's got it on the outside. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that replay scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
Will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They'll open the second half on the ground. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Get set, get set.
The lone back's got it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Georgia sent out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll start this drive going to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Going to the running game. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Makes the catch, it's Thomas. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for his man. And he lays out, and he's got it down the left side.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Cricket.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field even though they were... that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Looking for room at the 40. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The groupers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Dropping back, it's Wicks. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the groupers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On the move, it's Craig. Oh, he's got some space. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The groupers will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. He breaks a tackle. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
On the move. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Creates a little room. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. After the run, now to throw. They're working that left side. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this offense is just down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Fires to the big fella, and he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They just keep firing. Buys a little extra time. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner schooner with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Wants to bring it back. Slips through the line. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead there.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
I'll tell you, you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
Wants to throw on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Rides the back on the option, the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He's in open space downfield. Reaches into the bag of moves and finds his way up to the 31.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
And the groupers will punt this one away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He's got great speed. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in this sweet return there. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He'll start this drive firing. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. There he goes. Touchdown Bulldogs. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out. 25-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Pocket breaking down, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gain.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Has to get there to move the sticks. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Georgia going up tempo. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. If you give opportunities away like this, you're trailing every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. The groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. To the air, it's Quicks. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now on second down. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now on the option. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the groupers line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was done.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Baylor proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Bears team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. The groupers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Now the toss. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. And the groupers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
On to kick it away.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Still running at the 40. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. A shot toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. This time on target. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Oh, what a caught! He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Back to pass, it's Wicks. Bringing the heat. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.